All right, we're here with the head coach of the Quitman Bulldogs, Coach Shane Weber. Coach, how are you doing today?
Good. And you, Kyle?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Let's talk a little bit about last season. A 4-6 overall record, 1-5 in district play. Quitman on these last 2 or 3 seasons has been on the up and up. It seems like. What are your thoughts on last year?
Yeah, I mean, you can ask every coach in East Texas, and nobody's ever satisfied with it. I don't care if you win, you go to the state playoffs and you lose the final game, you're not going to be satisfied. But last year we finished 4-6, same way we've been the last couple of years, and as you stated a while ago, it's a good startup, but we're not satisfied with where we are, and we're definitely wanting to get somewhere and go in a different direction.
Well, but you've got the pieces there in Quitman, and since you've come back and taken over the program, it's been an upwards trajectory. So, have you noticed since when you took over to even now the culture, how the difference is in the culture there in Quitman?
Yeah, yeah, for the most part, especially around the community and the community members. The town's always been real supportive, but there's been a big drive now. Kids are coming out. Our numbers have increased, steadily over the last several years. This year will be close to about 61, 62. That's probably be our highest number so far. And that's with the small senior class. So our lower numbers look good. We're putting together, a good trend and a good trajectory for our tradition and building that new culture that we want to build around here.
Well, every 2 years we got district realignment that we got to deal with here in Texas, and a little bit of a different realignment this year for Quitman. So, talk a little bit about the new district you got put in.
Well, I mean, as far as the district itself, it's going to be exciting. I think on any given Friday night, any team in our district has a chance to win. We were struggling a little bit. You talked about the 1-5 in district last several years with the West Russ, the Troops, the ARPs in the world. But then you get into this district, and it's not really that much easier. Um, but I think with the building of all the teams around us, I think we have an opportunity to be successful. Coach Drennan over at Grand Sling is going to do a great job. He's a state championship coach. He always puts a good team together. He's got a good young quarterback, good classes coming up. Coach Guerrero, same way. He started a bunch of freshmen last year on his team over in Edgewood. Does a great job over there with multiple fronts on offense and just kind of moving people around. And then, Lono, Coach Turner's doing a great job over there getting that program up and running again with a lot of tradition over there. Those kids over there, when I was at Rains, they just played hard, played tough. I mean, they're just tough football players. So he's done a good job getting them back together. And then you bring in Harmony. I mean, yeah, they lost a pretty big class over at Harmony, but their JV went undefeated, and they got to move in from Gladewater, and so they look pretty loaded right now. And so, and then you ran it off with Prairieland and Paris Chisholm, and both of them play smash mouth football a little bit and get downhill on you, and it's just going to be a battle every night. But I think as long as we stay away from the injury bug, like most coaches talk about, I think we got a good chance to be successful this year. I really do.
Well, and I'm glad you brought up this year. Let's talk a little bit about this upcoming season. What are your thoughts and obviously your expectations to make the playoffs and all that? But what are your thoughts and your expectations on this upcoming season?
You know, we got a great junior class, very competitive kids, um, pretty athletic kids. We'll struggle with depth on our O line and D line, but as far as our kids in general, our skilled kids are pretty good. We're returning our first 1,000-yard rusher since we've been back as a staff. Clayton Meadows, we're back around, and he kind of centers that junior class that's going to be loaded for the next couple of years. And so hopefully we can get everything running in the right direction with him. We're going to move him around from where he was last year to quarterback, where he gets the ball in his hands a little bit more since we lost our quarterback last year. We graduated 20 seniors last year, so it looks like we're starting over. But a lot of these juniors that we have got a lot of PT last year on varsity level competition, and so that's exciting for us. And then you couple that with some sophomores that one sophomore had some competition last year, had some varsity competition, and Ben Beauclair, he'll anchor us on defense a little bit. But and then our O line, we got some big kids, physical kids. K. Pepez, he's gonna be playing some tight end, some O line for us, and some D line for us. He's a big kid, getting recruited right now. Looks like somewhere. Hopefully, we can get him taken care of. But it's a good class. They love to get out there and compete. And that's what we liked about them ever since they were in eighth grade. They don't say no to just turning down a loss. They fight for something, and it shows. I mean, they just love to compete on the Friday nights.
All right, Coach. Well, we're looking forward to this season. Thank you for taking the time to join us, and best of luck this year. And we'll talk to you down the road.
Appreciate you, Kyle. Y'all have a good day.
Yes, sir. You too.